Nau hana mai, kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in here to the semi-final matchup between these two teams. Fantastic to have you along for it. Thank you for your patience this morning, and just a little bit of a problem. You can see in the background there, those trees used to be up along the bank. Well, apparently they fell over, hit a power cord. Another power cord hit a bus going past on its way to Autotahi. And then in Autotahi, a plane landed in Centrefield. And that's what we've been mopping up to get ready. But we're here now and we're with you. And this is the semi-final. It's Porirua taking on Hutt City United. Bottom of the second innings. Porirua off to a hot start here as they get underway in the semi-final action. There'll be 3 games on Sorensen Field, Diamond 1 today here for you, for your viewing pleasure. And that is the semi-final we see in front of you now, Hutt City and Porirua. The winner will take on Punika Kalburni. That one's scheduled for 2 p.m. today here on Sorensen Field. And then the winner of the 2 semi-final Premier Women matches, they're happening over on Shaw Field, Diamond 2. That is Saints versus Tōtara Park. And Te Aroha taking on Johnsonville. Those 2 games will happen at 12 and 2 respectively. The winner of that will come on over here to Sorensen Field. That'll be at 4 p.m. You can see there's an update from Diamond 2 for you in the bottom right-hand corner. 3 runs to 1 to Saints over Tōtara Park, bottom of the 3rd innings. Anyway, the winner of those 2 semi-finals will face off in the grand final of the Intercity Championship. Dead ball coming off the foot here of the batter, Wayne Laulu. So, back on Diamond 1 here, Sorensen Field. Bottom of the second innings, and as we mentioned, Porirua off to a hot start. Let's have a look how they got off to that hot start. Well, their batting order is Damon Creasy. He leads off. Zach Boyd's in the 2 spot today. Taweta Bishop hits 3. Wayne Laulu batting now. He's in a DP role hitting clean-up. This one's outside. Rick Manson is at second base. He's hitting 5. Te Kahui Bishop's in the 6th spot. Fain's a Bishop. He's hitting 7 today. Ollie Smith will be hitting 8. And Gene Lutton will round out the batting order for the boys in black. That is Porirua. Defensively for Hutt City United, and they are slick. They are well drilled, and they are impressive in the field. This one on the outside edge just snips it. And the defensive lineup for Hutt City United is Logan O'Leary at left. Centre fielder is Josh McCall. Right fielder today is, I think it's Michael Tauma is the right fielder. Hot on a third base for them is Jax Baldwin. Shortstop today is Tane Mumu, the New Zealand Black Sox representative. He starts at shortstop for Hutt City United. That one's down and inside. Laulu picks up a walk, goes down to first base. Rest of the infield for Hutt City United is Jude Dawson, I think it is. He's at second base. First baseman today is Ethan Klaus. And behind the dish doing the catching is New Zealand Major Sox representative Zara Shaw-Wallace. And he is receiving the ball from the pitcher, number 11 on screen there. That is Jaden Hita. This one's lifted. Coming forward, will drop in front of the right fielder. And that'll plate 2 more runs here for Porirua. So a hot start for the lads in black here in the semi-final matchup. 7 runs to 0 now. Again, thank you for your patience this morning. And just making sure everything's up and running. And I'm pleased to say it is all up and running now and should be all good to go for the rest of the day. Umpires for today, we'll put a graphic up for you so I can remember who they are, but I think I know them off the top of my head anyway. Liam Stewart is our umpire out in the bases, doing the job out there. And Eli Lesperance is the home plate umpire for us in the semi-final matchup. I'm Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper. As always, a pleasure to have you along here at Fraser Ballpark in Te Awa Kairangi. Beautiful day for semi-final softball. Hard hit ball through the 5-6 hole. And job done there. Looks like a couple of changes. That was Gavin Peaty came in for a pinch hit who drove that one through the corner. So another run comes in. Porirua firmly in control here in the semi-final matchup. There's Craig Wallace, head coach for Hutt City United. He's going to make a change on the hill. And Jaden Hita will come out after 8 runs. And the Canadian representative, U18 representative a couple of cycles ago, will come on to the mount. Nate Thiessen will take over for Hutt City United. So a pitching change here in the semi-final. Porirua leading 8-0. We'll take a quick break and come back with you with more action here in the semi-final between Porirua and Hutt City United. There is, looks like a couple of changes. That was Gavin Peaty came in for a pinch hit, who drove that one through the corner. So another run comes in. Porirua firmly in control here in the semi-final matchup. There's Craig Wallace, head coach for Hutt City United. He's going to make a change on the hill. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and back into the action here on Sorensen Field. Pitching change for Hutt City United. Nate Thiessen, native of Vancouver, Canada, comes on to the mound, number 28 there. And right into the thick of it, another pinch hitter here, I think it is, too. Tani at Landon Lane will come into the batter's box. Ricky Manson re-entered into the ball game, running at second now. 5-6 hole again. And Porirua finding in the middle of the bat here today in the semi-final. And boy, oh boy, I don't know what they had for breakfast, but whatever it is, I tell you, every softball team wouldn't mind that in their hitting juice. That's for sure. So got a margin now, does Porirua. That'll bring up to bat here. Ollie Smith, the centre fielder. First pitch to Smith is down on the inside corner. Beautiful day here locally in Te Awa Kairangi. The weather guides have treated us to a nice one. Partly cloudy. Happy to say 20 degrees Celsius locally. Just a slight breeze blowing from home plate to centre right. I think if you want to use it as an advantage, you've got to get it right up in the jet stream. So you'll need to loft it a bit high and give it some advantage. But it is blowing out today for the hitters. Not that Porirua's need it. You see in the scoreboard, they've got a firm lead in the semi-final, that's for sure. Rise ball just at the top of the zone. And Nate Thiessen, part of that Canadian U18 World Cup side. They went to Hermosillo, Mexico. Had a good showing there, did Canada. A little change of pace. Kept in front, but the runners will move. They check the swing, and umpire Stewart says no. Of course, big World Cup coming up this year, the U23 in Colombia. The New Zealand Major Sox, Stevie Dean's men, will band together, fly on over there to represent our country. That's coming up end of April. Hard hit ball. Goes foul down the right side. 9-0, bottom of the second innings. Game scheduled 7 innings here in Intercity. Intercity, for those who are watching from outside of Hutt Valley and Wellington, is the competition between all of the clubs in Hutt Valley and the greater Wellington region area. So locally here, they play their own competitions midweek. So there's a Hutt Valley comp that is played midweek and a Wellington comp that's played midweek. And then on the weekends, they play against each other in what they call it the Intercity. And this is the semi-final of the Intercity competition. Rise ball away. And a walk issued to Smith. So with loaded bases here, head coach Lutton's going to ring the changes. 9-0, luxury. And he'll bring in the youngster, Kiharua Landon Lane. Fine young gentleman. Had the pleasure of seeing him play through the junior grades. Got a real good head on his shoulders. Landon Lane family, of course, mum and dad, Tane, Miriama, I get that name correct. Two lovely people that give a lot back to the game of softball. You can see that through the play of their two young men right here. Bottom two, one out here, and loaded bases for Landon Lane. This one's down low. Nickname Kiki. Young Kiharua. This one just outside. So two straight balls here with loaded bases. Go time for Landon Lane for sure. Got to groove it here, does Thiessen. And rise ball, too tempting. So 2 balls, 1 down the count. And here's another rise ball. Get some back-to-back rise balls. I wonder what the next pitch is going to be. Bit of noise coming from Porirua. No, doesn't just miss him, clips him on the way through. So down to first base, they'll walk on a run. That's 10-0 now. Porirua firmly in the lead, and they're back to the top of the shop. So Damon Creasy, licking his chops with the opportunity in front of him. This one comes back. And I don't know if I've seen that before. So it's a pass ball, comes back, hits the pole at the backstop, ricochets, hits the umpire, and everyone didn't move anywhere. So apart from the umpire, hot stepping out of there. Eli Lesperance. Tough spot here for relief pitcher Thiessen. Again, 2 balls and no strike count here. Hitters count for Greasy. And he takes all the way. You can see there on the replay. Here it is, goes back and I'm not going to say where it hit umpire Lesperance. Let's just say he got hit. Good pitch. Best pitch we've seen from Thiessen in this relief outing so far. So 10-0, bottom of the second innings. Porirua in a hurry here. This one found down the line. So back into the action. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Creasy. And that one misses, so a full count. And I'm talking about a full count. Well, a full house now as our Presidente, Robbie Easthope, has made an appearance. Kia ora, Robbie. How are you, my friend?
Kia ora, kia ora. What a great day here at Fraser Ballpark, mate. And the atmosphere looks fantastic.
It sure does indeed, bud. It sure does indeed. Plenty of people at the park as we see the Nate Thierson stops the bleeding here in the second innings. 10 runs to 0. Top of the third coming up next. Hutt City need to get something going.
Being a Maro 2 local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and just a little sneak peek here at Sorensen Field of the Beyond the Dugout theme song. And I'm sure Damien Collins at work today will have that on, playing it to all of his mates. He always loves hearing that theme song, mate, I tell you.
Yeah. He sure does, doesn't he?
Well, we've got a good one going on here. Top of the third innings, putting to a firm lead. And Hutt City United now batting order. Let's set them for you. Top of the order is Tani Mumu. Zarsha Wallace hits 2 today. Ethan Klaus is in the 3 spot. Logan O'Leary and Josh McCarroll in the 4 and 5 spot today. Josh McCarroll off the back of a great NFC for Hutt Valley. Scott Cartwright hitting 6. Mike Tauma will be, Mika Tauma will be hitting 7. Jude Dawson and Jack Baldwin ran out a batting order, and we saw Jackson Baldwin just go down on strikes there. Tani Mumu now into the box. Defensively for the boys from Porirua, well, they are pretty good. Left to right in the outfield for them would be Damon Creasy at left. Centre today is Ollie Smith, and the right fielder is Tikahui Bishop. We see that one come through. Hot corner third base for Porirua. For them is Gene Lutton, and they've made a change there. The youngster has come in. Kiharoa Landon Lane has taken over at third base. Original starting shortstop for Porirua is Zach Boyd. He's still there. This pitch is a good one that comes through down the edge. Second baseman is Ricky Manson. He's back into the ball game, remember. First base was Fienza Bishop. They made the change when TJ Landon Lane came in, so he's now at first base. Behind the dish doing the catching is Toida Bishop, the New Zealand Black Sock. And the kid on the hill, if you ask me, Robbie, is one of the most exciting pitches I've seen the development of this year, and that is Jaden Harris.
100%. I think Jaden Harris is certainly, just from last year, he's got a lot more pace on the ball, but he's in a good team where they teach them the velocity, hit the spots and all that. Man, he's been one of the standouts of the Intercity competition. And I understand that he's now been brought into the under-23 side. Would that be right?
He has indeed a late withdrawal from the injury. As we see this one, Mumu, boy, oh
wow.
boy. An infield single, a high hopper to be fair, but boy, he's quick down the line, isn't he?
Wow, that was just fantastic to watch there, you know. Zach Boyd, he must have thought he had all the time, but Tane Mumu had other ideas and was just flying down first base. Fantastic. Can he beat the throw? Speed.
Speed, indeed. Speed. Plenty of it does Tani and Mumu, and now Shaw Wallace.
Nice.
First pitch drives the rise ball. Mumu will go coast to coast.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw Zarshaw Wallace there really getting one in the screws, putting it to left field. But look at the speed of Tane Mumu. That should have been a standard just 1 to 2. He makes it to 3, a 2-base extension. Speed you're witnessing right there in the number 22, Tane Mumu.
And I have this young man's last name wrong because I believe this kid is Ethan Lands.
That's correct. Yeah,
Lands, isn't it? Yeah, he's a young man from Canada too. Second year out here in New Zealand for Hutt City United. And boy, oh boys, he come back in some great condition this year, Robbie.
He bashes it. He
Doesn't
bashes
he?
the ball.
Yeah.
He bashes the ball, this boy, and I like the way he approaches the game and in his batter's box, and he's all confidence in that batter's box. So let's hope I don't put the commentator's curse on him. But as you say there, tempted swing, called check swing. Well done.
Yeah, 1-1 the count now on Lands. Good battle, actually. Jaden Harris against Lands. An informed hitter against an informed pitcher. Couldn't be better. Change of pace.
Geez, that was a nice location from Jaden Harris. Good enough to be outside the zone and tempt Lands to have a go at that one. Accuracy at its best.
Well, the fans are out. Hoodies are out. It's a little bit breezy out, as Zero mentioned. It is blowing out to centre right field. You can see the flag in the background there as we see Lands go down on strikes.
Wow. You know, we did put the commentator's curse on him.
Whoa,
but he has been
wait a
informed.
minute.
He has been informed, that guy, I'm telling you. He's one to watch.
Okay, I'll let the wee part go.
Logan O'Leary. Come on.
Yeah, up the bat now. There's a fine young man that's really put some work. You see that drop on the inside edge of Lands. Really bit that one in, did Harris. Logan O'Leary's some good development himself, playing offshore the last 2 winters, and you can start to see the fruits of that, can't you?
Yeah, those guys that go offshore, they get their at-bats in. You know, that's what's important, I think. You know, you're in the off-season, you're getting your at-bats in and playing the game. And when you come into here at the peak of our season, you know, we're right there. They're right. You can see it in their bat speed, everything like that.
Simply outstanding. This one comes through, just misses the zone. Harris was like, not too sure where, but 3. Looking for his first strike in this at-bat contest. This one down low. And down to first base.
Here we go. Now we've got an interesting situation here. Bases, this is a chance for Hutt City to make a mark and get back into this game if they can just score. You know, a psychological blow here, that'd be fantastic. You know, they've got their work cut out.
That's what they've got to be looking for, right? Answer right back. Blindsided by 10 runs from Porirua in 2 innings. And now, arguably the top hitter for Hutt Valley at the NFC, Josh McCarroll at the plate with a loaded base situation.
Had a good NFC tournament, Josh, and
best I've seen him hit.
Giving him a lot of confidence here. So let's hope he can turn that into some runs here. Nice cut.
Swing and a miss. Of course, McCarroll, the older brother of George, represented New Zealand at the U18 World Cup in Mexico a couple of years back now.
Yes.
Josh is studying in university, was in Otago or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's finished now.
Oh, wow.
He's doing an internship in the Valley, so...
Oh, good one.
Having a lot to do, and of course...
So not just a talented baller, but an educated one as well.
Wow. There's
Great
very
to see.
few of us. Why do you laugh?
1 and 2 the count here on McCarroll. 2 away, loaded bases. Hutt City need to strike. Slow roller, tough play here. Here comes Mumu.
Good.
No chance of getting it out there for Landon Lane, the third baseman. Really was no chance at all, Robbie.
No chance at all. It's one of those difficult, slow-hitting ones where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And but hey, we're on the Hutt City United are on the board, and that's a psychological good thing with still loaded bases, 2 outs here, but the veteran here, wow, is he still going? But good on him for playing here today.
Well, I think that's one of those things, Hutt City, they need a quality at bat in these situations, don't they? Scotty Cartwright, as you mentioned, veteran in the game of softball.
From the deep Southland area there originally, used to play a lot down there. Has for the past decade been playing in the Hutt Valley for Hutt City United, and Dodgers and type like that. Yes.
Still 2 away here, loaded bases, opportunity for Hutt City United. Scored 1. Oh, good pitch.
Nice change up.
Yeah, not only a good change-up, but just tailed away in there, didn't it? Very hard for the lefty to get to.
Good to learn. Don't throw your change up right down the middle. Have it off pace. This boy, he's going places.
Another slow play here. Harris this time is there to pick it up. And he will reap the reward. So that'll be 3 down, but not before Hutt City. They do open an eye with a run, Robbie.
That's good. It's psychologically, they're on the board, and early days yet. Got their work cut out, though, but against a good side. But, hey, anything can happen in our lovely sport of softball. So
don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen in the game of softball. 10 runs to 1 semi-final. Back soon.
Be on the dugout, lace them up and we run out. Step up to the plate, swing away, or you get struck out. Pitcher on the mound like you don't want to face this. Hit it so hard, you be running around the bases. Do it for your teammates, do it for the fam. Do it for your city, true ballers understand. You gotta work together, you gotta find a way. Put your body on the line and make that play. Be on the dugout, lace them up and we run out. Step up to the plate, swing away, or you get struck out. Pitcher on the mound like you don't want to face this. Hit it so hard, you be running around the base. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout.
Well, there you see as Beyond the Dugout sings you back into semi-final action. Grand final day, though, here for the Intercity competition. Over on Diamond 2, bottom of the 5th innings. Hutt Valley Saints leading Tortona Park 4 runs to 1 over on Shaw Field in their semi-final. And they are looking to try and get to the grand final in front of the Rico Sports Centre here on Sorensen Field. Of course, the men are on here first. Hutt City United taking on Porirua. We are into the bottom of the 3rd innings. It is Porirua. Robbie, 10 runs to 1. I don't know if anyone really would have seen that margin so quickly in a semi-final.
No, I wouldn't have thought that, but it just goes to show this is the peak season time. Obviously, both these sides they've got bigger fish to fry. I mean, the Intercity final is an important date, but next week you can see they're all in their peak form here. And Porirua, well, they bash any team, with their lineup, don't they?
They sure do. And they'll send up 3 of their best here. Zach Boyd, Tawita Bishop, and Wayne Laulu, 1, 2, and 3. I want to ask you about that bashing teams. Historically, when we look at teams from across the country, I've always felt the Wellington teams are the best batters nationally. Canterbury, I think they're commonly the most educated ballers, and Auckland are more your all-rounders, if you like, with some superstars in the mix. But playing your competition, your own association midweek, Intercity on the weekend, you're getting twice as many games as the rest of the country. No wonder your hitters are better.
Well, I wouldn't say better, but I would say more running into that peak time of the season, the crucial time, that at-bats, it counts. It counts for a lot, and I think that's where they're just a bit more there, but you can either have the bash, line yourselves up with your top 6 hitters that bash the ball, or you can have that strategy of movement, short game, speed, stuff like that. So there's some variations as to what games you do want to play. Certain teams do play that. I know the Canterbury guys, they go for that more contact, speed, when it comes to their offense, put pressure on, and stuff like that. That seems to work. What is the right way? Well, who knows? Only when you become national champions will you be able to say that is the way to go.
Fair enough.
Right. Ramblers there, and they've been dominating, and But the person on the hill is very important for all teams.
It sure is indeed. And not only are you good hitters down here, as we just saw in those replays, as this one pops up off the bat of Boyd, Mumu backing back. Long way and makes an over-the-head catch right in front of O'Leary, the left fielder, for the out. But we saw the replay just before.
Yeah.
The balance of Zach Boyd got fooled on a change-up. Yeah. Looked like he was swinging backwards and forwards here when he did that. Yeah. But look at this. I mean, are they skilled in the art of ballet as well as hitting? Or how does it work down here?
I think Zach Boyd's technique is he's fully committed, to that pitch.
Yeah.
And some say that's a good thing to actually go. Even if you're going at a high pitch or a low, you're fully committed. If it does be the one you want, you're going to make contact. But that was, obviously a high rise, but he was fully committed. Yeah. And that's, you look at Porirua, they fully commit all in all on these swings.
They do indeed.
You're watching here one of the best hitters here, probably around.
Tawita Bishop.
Bishop.
I'll tell you what, we'll take a little look from the home plate camera shortly if we can. And you'll see that the Hutt City United are playing the shift. So second baseman, the young Baldwin, is over on the shortstop side with Tani Mumu. So just leaving the sole ranger of Lands over on the right side. So, big hitters. You've got to stack one side of the paddock.
You need your pitching to be accurate here.
Yeah.
You don't want a pitcher to be outside, pitching on there. And there you see an inside pitch down low. So whilst that shift correct, you've got to make sure your pitcher-catcher combination have the right pitching for that shift. You go on the outside, that exposes between 1 and 2.
3-1 the count here. Rise ball
nice
at the top.
That was very good pitch.
It was a full count.
Yeah.
He'll go down, does Bishop. So the shift and the location of the pitches works a charm this time.
Works a charm this time, and psychologically, very good pitch to the batter in there. And as you can see, do I try and go out that way? No. That's the defensively, that's what they want to do.
So another pinch hitter here has been indicated from head coach Gene Lutton to the umpire. Number 88, Swade Parker, will step in to go to work. Young man. Cool to see young Swade get an opportunity here in the semi-final, Robbie.
Yeah, very good. This is where you learn a lot of the do's and don'ts of softball. You cannot take away an experience actually playing and with a good team into these type of premier situations.
A rise ball and the leaders can't catch up with that one, Parker. So in the hole quickly, 0-2. Gene Lutton, head coach of Porirua, of course, very experienced campaigner, international representative for both New Zealand and Samoa. And it's good morning and good afternoon and good night for Parker and his debut here at the semi-final. And that'll also take care of the bottom of the third innings. Top of the fourth, coming up next, semi-final, Hutt City. They're going to need a few more runs. Can they do it? 10-1. We'll be back.
You wanna move it, you wanna lift it. Central Group can show you how to shift it.
Is your construction machinery ready for an upgrade? Central Group empowers construction, farming, logistics and infrastructure sectors with leading global brands Takeuchi and Wakanoisen. With a full service offer through their nationwide network, Central Group ensures you're looked after from purchase through to maintenance. Maybe it's time you gave Central Group a call.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resene have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All wrapped up here in semi-final softball here for the Intercity. And we've got ourselves a beauty going on between Porirua and Hutt City United here. Fraser Ballpark, Te Awakairang is the location. And, of course, that's the stomping ground of our Presidente, Robbie Easthope, joining us in commentary, mate. Intercity Grand Final is always great to get here, isn't it?
I like this time of the year, you know. There's been the hard graft during the season. At times it's been, you know, tremendously difficult for all concerned. But getting into the Intercity finals, great time of the year for all grades.
All grades indeed, and great to have you along. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Pleasure to have you here with us in the semi-final. And it'll be Mikau Tauma will lead off here, followed by Jude Dawson and Jackson Baldwin.
Mika Tauma, had a great game last night. I thought he's one to watch. He got injured before Christmas, so wasn't able to attend any of the age grade national tournaments, which is a pity because I think he would have been knocking on the door of that junior Black Sox, but he's come back in, he looks fit, he's got a lot of speed.
Well, one thing I've noticed, Robbie, the last time I saw him, it was way down here. He sprouted up a ton.
Yeah, he looks the goods, all right. And I was impressed last night at the ground he made to take a catch, and kind of reminded me of the one just in the last innings where Tane Mumu had to go back. If I was Tane Mumu, I'd be having a word to Logan O'Leary. That's your ball. I shouldn't have to make you look good. But hey, that's what it is. You know, you've got guys that'll take command. And just on that, we saw last night, Nikatoma take command and make an exceptional ground from centre field right by second base to take a ball.
Outstanding indeed, young athlete here, Tauma. 1-2 the count on him. And a change of pace will take care of business.
Just got it all at the moment. Great to see a young pitcher. We've watched him from a young fella, and to see where he is now, it's fantastic.
Fantastic to see indeed. Obviously put a lot of work into his game in the off-season, trying to make the New Zealand 23 side. He pumps that one through the zone, and as you mentioned, late call-up to the team. Nopura Tangaroa unfortunately had to withdraw for health reasons, and so Jaden Harris got the tap on the shoulder. You're in, and he's going to take it with both hands, I tell you. Off the end of the bat, slow roller. Manson will flick that one over for the outs.
So that was Jude Dawson there. He's been around the Premier age grade sides for Hutt City United. The name Dawson is well embalmed in Hutt City United. He's the grandson of John Dawson.
So a change here. There was a substitution. We didn't quite get it earlier, but we did see him in the field. Cullen Baldwin into the ball game. So he's at second base now. So they just made a couple of changes, Hutt City, but he's batting in his brother's spot.
So Jackson's out of the game. Jude comes in to third base. So I think Coach Wallace is really just giving these youngs as much exposure as again. Nice cut from young Callum Baldwin.
If he gets a hit here tomorrow morning at the breakfast bar with his brother, how does that conversation go?
Yes. Callum is also in the junior Black Sox squad. One of 4 Hutt Valley players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool to see.
Oh, there you go. He's got on base. Jaden just lets that loose pitch go there where it hits the batter. First loose pitch he's had, I think.
So the good thing is you just heard Twitter Bishop say it's the top now for Hutt City United. That's what they need. They need to bring the top in here. See this front toe take the whack to send young Baldwin down to first base. Mumu, Shaw, Wallace, Lands and O'Leary. This is the meat of what they want to get up as many times as possible. If they're going to get back in this game, aren't they?
Yeah, this is who we need. He's a leader. There you go. Gozek, good pictures there. So, Tane Mumu. You know, he leads a very young Hutt City United team. He does well. Gets in the diamond. He's such a competitor.
Yeah.
You know, he takes no pressure. Even if they're his mates or whatever.
Yeah.
It's mate versus mate at the moment on the diamond. But off the diamond we're okay. But, take no prisoners. I love that attitude about him.
So this one goes down on the inside edge. Of course, at the end of 4 innings, so Porirua will get the bat in the bottom. If there's a 10-run margin, the game will finish early. So Hutt City, they want to get a couple more runs here, buffer, so that Porirua don't have an opportunity to walk it off in the bottom of the 4th. This one pops up. And a great running catch. Wow, wow-wee. Te Kahui Bishop ranging the right fielder. That's a great catch, Robbie.
Fantastic catch. I thought that was safe between them, but he made a lot of ground, didn't he? And a nice diving catch. Fantastic.
Sure does indeed. Ranging around to make it. You see the centre fielder backing him up as well. So, an opportunity here for Porirua as we come back in the bottom of the 4th innings. If they can score a run, they're headed to the grand final against Porirua Alberni. We'll see you shortly. Don't go anywhere here at Beyond the Dugout.
Being a Manawatu local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
We're going to
Kia ora koutou katoa and welcome back to a slightly breezy but beautiful and sunny day here on Grand Final Day, Intercity Grand Final Day at Fraser Ballpark. There's an update from Diamond 2 in the bottom corner. Hutt Valley Saints with a 4-run lead in the top of the 6th innings. They're trying to win that game to get to the grand final at 4 o'clock right here on Sorensen Field. Coming up next on Shaw Field will be the other semi-final. That'll be Te Aroha taking on Johnsonville. This semi-final, though, is well and truly a light, as you'll see the scoreboard when it comes up. A 9-run margin to Porirua here in the bottom of the 4th innings. And if they can tag on one more, they will terminate this game and get themselves ready for the grand final due to start at 2 p.m. So they'll get a slight break if that happens. But I know Hutt City United, they won't want to give in to this Porirua side. They'll have to go through Ricky Manson, Te Kahui Bishop. This one up the middle. Manson will lead off.
Great lead-off job, Ricky Manson. They want to finish this game early, so go back to basics. Be a good, disciplined lead-off. The only one that came down the middle there, he just gently put it through between the second and first base. Good batting.
So there was a substitution earlier in the game. Gavin Peaty came in, so it's him batting again now.
Gavin Peaty.
Yeah. Big swing from Peaty on the inside edges. Nate Thiessen in the second innings of relief here for Hutt City United. Came into the ball game, was 8-0 off the back of Jaden Hetter's start. And has kept them to 2 runs since then. And if he's going to give them a chance, he's got to keep them right here, doesn't he, Robbie?
Yeah, he does. Yep. Yeah, Nate Thiessen, he's had a pretty good season. He's had his moments, but to me, he would be a good tournament pitcher. Because I think once he's there, he's focused on the game at the moment. To me personally, the one-off games for him, he likes to see a lot of around Hutt Valley and New Zealand.
Fair enough.
But that's all right. He can do that, when you're in holiday.
Young fella too. You want to see the country, experience it. And it's in his, I think it's fourth year in New Zealand. He had a season in North Harbour with East Coast Bays. Then down here for Tortara Park for a year or two. And now with Hutt City United. I think New Zealand were very clever with Nate Thiessen.
Yeah.
They got him to fall in love with a young local lass. Keeps him coming back every year, doesn't it? Not a bad move, boys. Not a bad move.
Yeah. And I thought he did he did well for Hutt Valley at the NFC.
Yes.
You know, he did his, against really top quality batting. He managed to hold himself well, and
Sure didn't
you
do.
know, he came away with flying colours.
First NFC for Nate Thiessen this year. Hadn't had the opportunity before. TJ Landon Lane now. Tony Jr. Rise ball up top. This young man's a good athlete too, isn't he? Cross-coded, footy as well, rugby as well.
Yeah.
Here's Tani Mumu leading the infield for Hutt City United. Rise ball up top. 3 straight balls here to Landon Lane. Does he get a green light?
Well, maybe, 10-1, yeah.
Wind's blowing out. Drop ball right down Main Street. Of course, one swing can walk this puppy off.
One out, though. We just want to try and maybe manufacture a run, maybe.
I think the days of manufacturing are done, mate, when you're up by 9. And that one's too low, so he'll go down to first base. So the winning run now will be at second base, and Manson, and time called by Mumu. He knows it's a big moment in the game right now.
Yeah, he'll be thinking, hey, we need a strategy here. We're going to need to get it out in some form of way, whether it's in the batter's box or we're going to try and look to pick off here, maybe.
That and double play. It's got to be a double play ball here, right? Ground ball, double play.
Yeah.
So Manson at 2, Lennon Lane at 1, and the batter into the box now for them is Ollie Smith, the centre fielder.
Ollie Smith, a New Zealand under-23 squad member.
He's really come along too, hasn't he?
He's gone from strength to strength in our sport, and love the way he looks and bats with such authority. Love the stance he's got.
Pick off. There's Mumu's play.
Yeah.
He called it earlier, waited for a couple of pitches, got in the back door, but Manson down there, he's been around a bit. He's not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Nice accurate throw from the catcher, Shaw Wallace. Like you say, Manson, the base runner, right onto it. He knows he's been there, done that. He was expecting it.
Drop ball just out.
2 balls, 1 strike now. This is one good pitch.
Tough
Good pitch
situation here
Yeah.
for Thurston. He can't get behind batters.
So here we go. Ollie Smith.
Rise ball.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one he should have gone with.
Right in the leaders.
Yeah.
Perfect location. So
Even stakes.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. Oh, and he catches him on the rise ball again.
Good pitching and good combination calling between Nate Thiessen and the catcher, Shaw Wallace.
So the youngster who came into the ball game, Kiharoa Landon Lane, he'll get his second at bat. He's batting for Gene Lutton, the coach, player coach of this team. See that rise ball, good purchase when he wants it, doesn't he?
Gene Lutton.
He got young
50 plus?
Oh, no, surely
I'm
not.
doing him a disservice, aren't I? 40s. Mid to late 40s,
At least late 30s.
I was impressed with his contribution at the NFC. He played third base for Wellington at the NFCs. Never looked out of place.
No, he's a seasoned veteran, international representative for New Zealand and Samoa, and now giving back in a coaching frame as well. This one comes through, just named as the assistant coach for the New Zealand Junior Black Sox, and they will head away to Palmerston North this coming Anzac week, long weekend, taking on Australian American Samoa in an Oceania qualifier to earn the right to go to the World Cup the following year. Ground ball to Mumu. It's an obstruction, and he'll be out both ways anyway. And that'll do us. So Thiessen does the job. Keeps them scoreless here.
Done a good job there.
In the 4th innings. Hutt City United will know that. And now they're going to keep on doing what they were doing before. They loaded the bases, did score one in the fourth. Can they do more in the fifth? We'll find out when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. See a sneak peek here. Top of the seventh inning. Saints are batting over there. They are leading 5-1. So some insurance run time for the Saints ladies against Tortara Park. See Bella Coxon for Tortara Park on the hill, trying to give them an opportunity. Back to their main diamond here, Sorensen Field, top of the fifth. And it'll be top of the order here, 2, 3 and 4 for Hutt City United. It'll be Shaw, Wallace, Lands and O'Leary.
Yeah, Zarshaw Wallace, nice hit the last turn at bat out into left field. So he's starting to find his zone in the batting area, doing the catching also for Hutt City United. Young lad in the under-23 New Zealand squad, you say?
Yeah, young Shaw Wallace is a brilliant young player. He represented New Zealand at the Junior World Cup. For the 18s in Mexico, and now heading away again to South America, this time Colombia for the Major Sox U23 team. So a heck of a baller.
Yep.
He'll be one of the key players for sure, catching role predominantly, but he is able to play multiple positions. His father there, head coach Craig Wally. Why is his nickname Wally?
Where's Wally?
Is it?
That way?
It could be.
After Wallace, shorten it up to Wally.
It could be that too.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I personally say, where's Wally?
That one comes through right on the corner, and Harris stays in good form. Top of the fifth innings, of course. Hutt City are going to need 3 runs here to continue this ball game. If there's a 7-run margin after 5, or after Hutt City's portion of the 5, the game will finish. So Ethan Lands now backs against the wall for Hutt City United in the semi-final action. Hard hit ball. This is up. Ollie Smith, the centre fielder, will come in and take control.
Well, it's a very dominating performance, you'd have to say, today from Porirua. You know, they've really shown that aggressiveness in the offense and really tidy defensive displays. They're going to be one of the form teams, I believe, next week.
Grand finalists in the Wellington men's competition was Porirua and PK. Looks like it's going to repeat grand final in the Intercity here. Of course, the grand final for Hutt Valley happened just a couple of days ago. Hutt City were in that final as well. This time they were against Hutt Valley Marist. Marist running out victorious in that one.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
Great high-scoring game from both teams playing at a very exciting level. You know, this week has seen some very good softball played from all players and all teams. But that was a great game from both Hutt City United and Hutt Valley Marist.
Yeah.
You know, good rivalry between those two clubs.
Sure is indeed. Been a while since I've seen Hutt Valley Marist win a title, so congratulations to them. They've got a fine team under the tutelage of Tyson Byrne this year. Looking the goods heading into Club Nationals. Of course, Club Nationals will get underway. Rosedale Park in Albany. That'll start on Wednesday next week. Go right through to grand final Sunday. Yeah, look at this. Bounce. And Twitter Bishop tries to frame that one. Did you get it? Was that a strike?
Yeah. He'd do well in the cricket team.
Yeah. Here's another one. Outstanding catcher is Bishop behind the dish. Look at this. Leg out. Picks up the drop ball that's short. Frames it into the zone. Full count here. 1 out needed for the berth into the grand final for Porirua. They'll be looking to push right here against Logan O'Leary. Down low, O'Leary will go down to first base. So from Hutt City's perspective, the right man up at the plate now for this job, and the hot-hitting Josh McCarroll.
Yep, Josh is really riding a wave of confidence after the NFC tournament, particularly in the batting side. He's always been good defensively. There's a lot of speed. Just like you've seen in Tane Mumri, Josh McCarroll is built with speed as well.
Down low, gets away.
That'll be about the third one for Jaden, so he's just having trouble, whether it's that drop ball and grip that he's got there, not quite getting it right.
You know, one thing, little change from Twitter behind the dish, and maybe just because trying to frame it, I guess.
Yeah.
Normally he's going to block that ball, drop around and drop down on top of it. That's one of the traits he's learnt from his time in playing baseball. Of course, he was recruited by the Boston Red Sox first, a couple of other minor league programs, at a time in Australia and Adelaide, and came back to softball and using the skills. And Harris will take that comebacker, and he'll take them all the way into the grand final. Porirua will win the semi-final, 10 runs to 1 here, and a shortened match, 4.5 innings. Robbie, what can you say about Porirua here today?
Well, I think they're right in the groove. They're right in the zone. Coming finals week for the Intercity, and they showed that with a no mercy, really taking Hutt City United to the sword, and it's going to be a great final, mate, between two very similar style playing teams.
Power hitting Porirua taking on the power hitting Punika Kalburni. That one's due for a 2 p.m. start. Just before we go away, we'll take a quick little snippet at Diamond 2 for you, give you an update. They're still in the bottom of the 7th innings here, so Saints are trying to finish this one. The score is 5 runs to 1 to Saints, and they've just started the bottom of the innings. If you want to catch all the action on Diamond 2, there is one continuous stream going on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to catch all that. And it's been our pleasure to bring you that here today. Both Diamond 1, Sorensen Field in the semi-final, and of course Shorefield Diamond 2 on the other semi-final over there. Really good to have you along for it, Robbie. Thank you as always, my friend.
Yep. Thanks for the time, and to all our listeners and supporters out there. It's really good softball time. Get on down to Fraser Park, and let's sign off 2025-26 season with some much exciting ball.
With some exciting ball indeed. Bottom of the 7th over on Diamond 2. And you can see Saints just trying to pick up those last couple of outs. Like I said, if you want to catch the end of that game, there's a continuous stream going from Diamond 2. Just head to the Beyond the Dugout YouTube channel and you can catch all of the action. That'll do us here in Sorensen Porirua, and we'll be back with more action. The grand final, 2 p.m. PK versus Porirua. See you soon.